Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity. My name is Devin, and I will be your host for the day. So to start out, as we're walking up these center steps, notice the lovely marine sandstone, turbidites to be exact, from about the mid to late Devonian era. Now as we move on through the house, notice the Gothic architecture. For this house was built in 1868, and the styles are prominent. Now one more note about the entryway. This vestibule, the steps are actually serpentinite fragments, a type of fault breccia. One of my personally favorite spots in this here house. Now, let's notice in the library the inlaid Moroccan mahogany with very nice detail features such as that up there. It holds books from the whole history of Pi Kappa Alpha, and not only that, but also Cornell. In fact, you'll find a few brothers' parents in some of these old yearbooks here. Now, a few key features about this great room are Pike's absolutely fantastic red velvet drapes. Soft as a baby's bottom. And moving forward, we have some of the latest technology, including a big screen Sharp Aquos TV. Now, I have been known to hit a few around on the pool table, and currently am house champion. Although I have a few matches scheduled, we'll see how they go. We'll move on to this here baby grand piano, donated by the active chapter of fall 1976. A few notable alumni include R.A. Alexander and John F. Kelly at 45. Now to the back room. Recently renovated, this is also a nice addition to our great room. It has fantastic seating for all. It's a nice open space where we've also placed another TV. And my own personal contribution, the PIKE plaque. Now let's move on to the basement. Now let's notice once more the Moroccan mahogany that is featured throughout the entire house, and most notably on the staircase. It's quite lovely. As we move over to the bar area, let's notice the Venetian slate cut parallel to bedding that's inlaid throughout this entire section of the floor. Now let's proceed into the chapter. Now, what the brothers of Pike do in this chapter is we talk logistics, we bounce ideas off of each other and learn how to improve and just talk about some issues we may be having and how to improve our chapter as a whole. Let's head back upstairs and check out more of this fantastic house. Now behind me, you'll notice the Pi Kappa Alpha flag that, weather permitting, we hang outside on the front of the house. It was actually donated by Betsy Ross's daughter in the September of 1904. Now this here is a typical room in the Pi Kappa Alpha house, featuring a common room, which luckily we get to decorate ourselves, because let's look at the taste. It's fantastic. Now last but not least, let's move out onto the deck, where we will conclude our tour. Now while this deck base would appear to be a dark sort of wood, in actuality it's pygmy marmoset pellets, ground and re-fermented, and then cast into this lovely shape that we see today. If you turn around and face that way, you'll notice how this deck overlooks the beautiful Ithacan skyline. And with that, our tour concludes. I'll be around, don't worry. Feel free to ask me any questions on the way down. And if you need help getting out, I'll be there for you.